ask if you want him dead, Khaleesi.
No.
Yes. No.
Drakara say you should take ear to teach respect.
Yes, take both ears. So is mouth shut while you're at it. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Game of Thrones, Season 1, Episode 3. So excited to jump right into this one. So much stuff happened. I had to go back and take notes after the fact because, I feel like in this show, so much happens. There's so much dialogue, which I love, by the way, but it's so hard to, pause and, look down to take notes because I don't want to miss anything, right? So I went back after the fact and rewatched a majority of the scenes and started taking notes and names and stuff like that. So I have a little list here of a lot of the characters that were named, certain scenes that happened and stuff like that. So I can go over that with you real quick before we jump into episode 3. So in the beginning of episode 2, we were following the Daenerys in her kind of role with her arranged marriage by her shithead brother. I can't remember his name, but we'll just call him the shithead because that's what he is. And her very, we'll say, abusive, husband, Drogo. So, she seems to be having some kind of she's getting a little bit more comfortable, I guess, with her position as this individual's wife. I guess she's able to kind of get her claws into him and become, hopefully, a bit more intimate after everything that's been going on with him. I'm obviously not going to talk about that too much, but she seems to be getting a grasp of her role and making the best out of her situation that she can, which I guess is for the best. Back with the Starks. So there was an assassination attempt, or what appears to be an assassination attempt, on Bran, who was the boy that was pushed out of the window in episode 1. So I'm, obviously I think what the show is trying to lean towards is that it was the queen and her brother that arranged it. At least that would be that's what the most logical decision would be, right? The most logical conclusion to that was from them, because Bran is the one that saw the queen and the brother having sex in the tower. So that would make the most logical sense, is that it's them. Maybe I'm getting thrown for a loop, I'm not sure. So there was an assassination attempt. The assassin was quickly dispatched by the wolf. I don't know the wolf's name. I don't know if it has a name. But I assume that wolf in particular was the one that was with Bran. If I recall correctly, I believe it was a wolf with Bran before he fell out of the tower. It's so cute. Gosh, man, they're so freaking cute. So the wolf quickly dispatched the assassin, rightfully so, like a good boy or girl. And the assassin had a dagger or a knife or something like that was, I guess, at least according to what they had said, was a very expensive knife or dagger or whatever, and that it was most likely given to him. So even further, implicating that likely, it was an assassin that was hired by someone wealthy, maybe the queen. So yeah, I'm very curious to see how that goes. Obviously, that Catelyn, the Stark wife, did some investigating and made that conclusion when she found a strand of blonde hair in that same tower that Bran had fell out of. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff kind of there's a lot of moving pieces, I can already tell. So I'm really excited to see how this kind of progresses, that plot line progresses. Is there going to be like conflict between the Starks and the Queen? Really curious how that goes. What is the king gonna think when he hears about it? Is he going to side with the Starks, or is he gonna side with his wife, the Queen? So, see how that goes, see how that progresses. The Ned traveled to, or is traveling to, I can't remember the name, the main area, that I believe we saw very, very briefly in episode 1. I can't remember the name of it though, but he's traveling to there, because he is, I guess, accepting his role now as Hand of the King, against his wife's wishes, who didn't want him to go. Speaking of which, his wife didn't want him to go because she had said before, years ago, Ned did the same thing where he left with the king somewhere, and then he returned later with, quote, another woman's son. And that son obviously is referring to Snow. Snow. Who is that individual that she's speaking of? Which I understand why she's so kind of resentful to him, and I don't understand it, but I get why she's that way. I'm not saying it's acceptable what she's doing and how rude she is to him, but I understand how she feels, right? Her husband brought home some baby of a different woman, and all of a sudden, she just has to pretend that everything's okay, and try to raise him as her own. So I understand her issues with it. I don't agree with how she's going about it, but I definitely understand, feeling that way. So Ned is heading to that place. Snow is heading to the wall, which towards the end of the episode, I believe he arrived there. That wall is incredible. It is incredible looking. It's also terrifying seeing the structure that large just looming in the distance. It's like, how did they even, was that man-made? Is that a natural wall? I'm very curious on the history of that because it looked great. It looked fantastic. So he's at the wall now because he arrived there when like towards the end of the episode, I believe. He's going along with I believe it was his uncle. I don't remember the uncle's name. And then he's also going with the Lannister dwarf. I don't remember his name. The imp. And I like they had some very interesting interactions between the two of them when they were traveling. I like their almost cold banter that they had between each other. He offers the imp, the dwarf, offers very cold but good advice to Snow. As cold and kind of not really rude, but he just offers very good advice. He just says it in a very blunt way. And then, so going back to the Starks, the younger daughter, Arya, something like that, and the prince, I can't remember his name exactly, the king's son, the shithead, had basically a fight because for some reason the prince boy, the shithead, decided to pick a fight with them and started assaulting the butcher's boy. for no reason at all. They were just minding their own business, playing, and he just wanted to go up and just cause trouble, and he got it. The end result was he ended up getting bit by Aya's wolf, and then she had to send the wolf away because the soldiers were looking for the wolf. Oh god, dude, it's making me mad just thinking about it. And then back in front of the queen and the king, the end result was that Sansa's wolf would pay the price for what Arya's wolf did because they couldn't find her wolf. And I'm just thinking about their smug ass faces, and it just makes me livid. I'm not going to survive this show, am I? So, the end result was that Sansa's wolf paid the price when she did nothing wrong. And that was just, it was horrible. And on top of that, they killed the butcher's boy. For what? For what reason did they have to kill that boy? He did absolutely nothing wrong and they killed him. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. I despise that family. Despise them. Hopefully we'll get some justice for both of them, because that was horrible. Yeah, I mean, that basically sums up episode 2. I said I was going to make a tier list, like a list of the characters I like and don't like. I think it'll probably be better if I save it for like the end of the season, for, you know, if more characters end up showing up, I don't have to worry about continuously adding characters on. So I think what I'll do is, at the end of the season, I'll make a tier list of all the characters that I have seen and what my opinion is of them. I can already tell you, like I said before, the queen and her son are just going on the bottom of the list. They're on the shit list. And same thing with Daenerys, his brother, the brother. Same thing. Shit list. Keep him there. The bottom of the barrel, just the worst, most abhorrent characters. They play the roles well, obviously. If you can, you know, act your way into a role like that and just be the most despicable character, I think you played your role pretty well. So, but yeah, I mean, that basically sums it up. I don't think I have anything else to talk about. Yeah. I mean, other than that, we'll jump into the episode here and get to reacting. God, this music, man, it's so good. Okay, King's Landing, that's what it is. Okay. Okay. Winterfell. Okay. The Starks. Ah, it's the tree from episode 1. Oh, just because I'm curious now. I'm gonna go back. What was that I saw? This. Whoa, okay, I feel like there's a lot going on here. Oh. Okay, so this looks like, what is that, a lion? This is obviously a dragon, and this is a deer or a stag, which I believe I saw. Yeah, okay, so there's the crown. So these are supposed to represent the families. This is cool. Oh gosh, man, I'm gonna have to go through all of this. So this is the that's a nice subtle detail. So he's the deer, the king, the king's family or whatever it is, their sigil. is the deer, and you can see the crown on the neck. That's really cool. I believe this is a lion. And it looks like a dragon. I believe the dragon, the girl with the shithead brother. Daenerys. Who's the lion? I don't remember who that is. Okay, I love this. This is so cool. I like breaking down like the little details on this. Okay, moving on. Okay, so we got the wall. Gosh, look at that. Look at taking that ladder all the way up. That's insane. Or is that an elevator? How does that function? Okay, so we're going back down. Say there's King's Landing again. Sweet. Ah. Hang on. I want to look at... Let's turn this volume down a bit, too. I want to look at this area here. What does this say? Dothraki Sea? Vas Dothrak. Okay. So this is where she's at, the Daenerys, I believe. Ooh. Okay, so we got the deer again. It's hard to make out what these are, though. Oh. Wait. Okay, I think I see what it is. So it's the deer again. There's the crown. It looks like the animals. So there's like I think that looks like a swan, maybe a wolf here. Some kind of a bird, a horse. That looks like a lion's tail. So there's a lion right there. Another animal here. I can't tell what that is. And there's more stuff back here. I can't really make it out. But they're all, it looks like they're bowing. Ah, that's so cool. That's a nice little subtle detail. Okay. Oh, I can see it better now that I stopped moving the mouse. What a nice detail. I'm gonna have to thoroughly go through this and break everything down because I feel like there's a lot that's being shown, kind of like hidden in plain sight kind of deal, right? With the intro. Oh yeah, even here, yeah. So there's the deer right there. A wolf. That looks like it's the dragon. And then the lion again. I'm just gonna safely assume that the lion is Prince Charming and the Queen. That's what I'm assuming, right? Oh, that's great. Nice little detail. Oh, this looks like over here. Is it like some kind of a castle? I don't see anything else that looks like I'm able to make out. No, there's a dragon right here, or a serpent or something. Breathing. It looks like it's breathing fire. I love the amount of love that went into just even the intro. It's incredible. Okay, very neat. All right, moving on. Okay. Oh, have we arrived?
Welcome, Lord Stark. Grand Meister Pycelle has called a meeting of the small council. The honor of your presence is requested. If you'd like to change into something more appropriate.
He said, fuck no. Probably been riding for a long time. He didn't want to do anything. Probably wants to get some sleep. Oh.
Thank the gods you're here, Stark.
Beautiful set design.
About time we had some stern northern leadership. And what's the line? The king shits and the hand wipes.
Very handsome armor. Not a scratch on it.
I know. People have been swinging at me for years, but they always seem to miss.
Choosing your opponents wisely, then.
That's what I was thinking.
For it.
Ooh. Tension.
Strange. They didn't deserve to die like that. Nobody deserves to die like that.
But you just stood there and watched.
500 men just stood there and watched. 500 men, and this room was silent as a crypt. I remembered him laughing as your father burned. It felt like justice.
Wow, there's so much going on.
That you were avenging my father when you shoved your sword in Aerys Targaryen's back. You served him well. When serving was safe.
Fucking tell him. Okay, so that goes back to the last episode when Snow was talking to the imp. He was talking about how his brother stabbed the king.
We are all praying for Prince Joffrey's full recovery.
Shame you didn't say a prayer for the butcher's son.
Justice for the butcher's son. Oh god, I love that he said that.
Perhaps you chose the wrong man to duel with.
Well, it wasn't the man that I chose, my lord. It was Catelyn Tully. A woman worth fighting for, I'm sure you'll agree.
I humbly beg your pardon, my Lord Stark.
Grand Maester.
You were a young man.
And you served another king.
Oh, how forgetful of me.
Wow, there's a lot of characters that are being introduced right now.
Should we begin?
Oh, that's a cool looking pin.
May be coming, but
We are the lords of small matters here.
It's like a council.
40,000 gold dragons to the champion. 20,000 to the runner-up. 20,000 to the winning archer.
I assume that's a lot.
Treasure.
I expect we already owe Lord Tywin 3 million gold. What's another 80,000?
Are you telling me the crown is 3 million in debt?
I'm telling you the crown is 6 million in debt.
How could he let this happen?
6 million in debt? And he said that they borrow it from the Lannisters. So that's Prince Charming and the Queen, right? Oh, there's a lot going on right now.
This tournament is an extravagance we cannot afford.
As you will, but still,
Right.
we'd best make our plans.
There will be no plans until I speak to Robert.
You are the king's hand, Lord Stark. We serve at your pleasure.
Oh, wow, okay, that's a lot of characters that I had got to digest. I'm about to go back and look at that.
Please, it's nearly healed.
What was that, his bite?
It's ugly.
This shithead.
You fought off a direwolf.
He fought off. Oh, direwolf. Yeah.
I think it bit me and all I did was scream.
At least he admits it.
Someday, you'll sit on the throne and the truth will be what you make it.
Ah. Yeah, that's some great advice to teach your son.
And if you'd rather fuck painted whores, you'll fuck painted whores. And if you'd rather lie with noble virgins, so be it. You are my darling boy, and the world will be exactly as you want it to be.
This is the worst parenting I think I've ever seen.
Do something nice for
I double their taxes and command them to supply 10,000 men to the Royal Army. A mob of peasants who've never held pikes in their lives.
It kind of sounds like him.
If the Northerners. A good king knows when to save his strength. And when to destroy his enemies.
The Starks are enemies.
You're saying the Starks are the enemies? You just met them.
I'm practicing.
Practicing for what?
The prince.
Ah, yes.
He's a liar and a coward, and he killed my friend. You're a liar, and if you told the truth, Micah would be alive.
Enough!
She's speaking facts. She's speaking the truth, though.
Your room. We'll speak later.
She's absolutely speaking the truth. That boy is dead because of her.
That's for you, love.
What'd she say, Micah?
I haven't played with dolls since I was 8.
War was easier than daughters. May I come in?
That's the sword that he gave her. Snow.
Whose sword is that?
Mine?
Give it to me. Little lady shouldn't play with swords.
I wasn't playing. And I don't want to be a lady.
Just to be a warrior.
And who were you hoping to skewer with Needle? Your sister? Do you know the first thing about sword fighting?
Sticking with the pointy end.
That's yes.
I hate all of them. The Hound, the Queen and the King, and Joffrey and Sansa.
And asked to call the prince a liar.
So was
He
I.
is.
He is a liar.
She cannot betray him. She must take his side, even when he's wrong.
But how can you let her marry someone like that?
You're a Stark of Winterfell. You know our words.
Winter is coming.
Winter's coming.
We've come to a dangerous place. We cannot fight a war amongst ourselves.
Why did he bring them? Why did he bring her? I understand why he brought Sansa. Why did he bring her? Like, if this is a dangerous place, why would you bring both your daughters? Oh.
I know a story about a crow.
I hate your stories.
I know a story about a boy who hated stories. I could tell you about Sir Duncan the Tall. Those were always your favourites.
Duncan the
Those
Tall.
weren't my favourites. My favourites were the scary ones.
Not me.
When the sun hides for years and children are born and live and die, all in darkness.
That's horrifying.
That is the time when the White Walkers moved through the woods.
Oh.
Thousands of years ago, there came a night that lasted a generation. Kings froze to death in their castles, same as the shepherds in their huts. And women smothered their babies rather than see them starve. So is this the sort of story that you like? In that darkness, the White Walkers came for the first time. They swept through cities and kingdoms,
Oh, this
riding
music.
their dead horses, hunting with their packs of pale spiders, big as hounds.
Did she say spiders? Oh, that was eerie. Oh, man. Spiders? Nah, bro. I draw the line there.
You still don't remember anything?
Ah, you fucking kidding me?
1,000 times. You never fall.
I did, though. It's true, isn't it? What Maester Lewin says about my legs.
No. He's paralyzed?
I'd rather be dead.
Oh, no. And he doesn't remember anything? That's the worst case scenario, man. I guess the worst case is he could be dead, but what the hell? Oh, she's there.
Welcome to King's Landing, Lady Stark. Would you mind following us? Follow me, Lady Stark.
So they just knew that she was there? I thought they were trying to be secretive.
Whoa!
Where are we?
You take me for some back alley Sally you can drag into a...
What the?
Meant no disrespect to you, of all.
It's a whorehouse.
How dare you bring...
To see you again after so many years is a blessing.
How did you know I was coming?
Knowledge is my trade, my lady. Did you bring the dagger with you by any chance? My
How does he
little
know?
birds are everywhere.
Is she talking about actual birds or Valyrian steel?
Something you don't know that I do. It's mine.
Yours?
At least it was. I lost this dagger.
To whom?
Tyrion Lannister. The imp.
No. Let's go back a bit. There's no way. So they're saying he's implying that it was him, the imp, Lannister, was the one that he lost the dagger to. So they're basically assuming that he's the one that hired the assassin that was trying to kill Bran. No, there's no way. I don't see it. I can't see that being true. I don't know, maybe I'm being thrown for a loop here, but he just doesn't seem like the... I don't know, I guess we haven't seen him that much. But my first impression on him, he didn't seem like the type of character that would do something like that. I don't know, maybe I'm completely wrong. But those are my thoughts on it.
Pip,
Do you think Ned Stark's bastard bleeds like the rest of us?
He's just whooping all their asses, isn't he? Damn.
Charming man.
I don't need him to be charming. A raven came for Ned Stark's son.
Good news or bad?
Both. A raven from Winterfell this morning.
So both got messages?
Perhaps you'd like to share it with your wife.
My wife is in Winterfell.
Is she?
What was that?
I thought that she'd be safest in here. One of several such
Was it
establishments.
the whorehouse?
A very funny man.
Oh my god. That was fucked up.
Quick tempers, slow minds.
Quick tempers, slow minds.
It's an improvement.
Making enemies already.
I think they would look marvelous decorating spikes in King's Landing. Perhaps I'll write to my sister, the Queen, about it.
You saved him.
Everybody knew what this place was, and no one told me. No one but you. They hate me because I'm better than they
It's
are.
a lucky thing none of them are trained by master-at-arms like your Sir Roderick. I don't imagine any of them have ever held a real sword before they came here. Your brother Bran has woken up.
Peter has promised to help us find the truth. He's like a little brother to me, Ned. He would never betray my trust.
I've never been able to refuse your wife anything.
That sounded weird the way he said it. There's a lot of moving pieces here.
Down. He's a child. 10 years old. What were you thinking?
I was thinking of us. You're a bit late to start complaining about it now. What has the boy told them?
Nothing. He said nothing. He remembers nothing.
Then what are you raving about? They can write a ballad about us. The war for Cersei's cunt.
Incest.
I know they did it, Ned. The Lannisters in my bones. I know it. And if you find the proof?
Then I bring it to Robert. And hope he's still the man I once knew.
You nearly killed poor Littlefinger yesterday.
He still loves you.
Does he?
That's why it sounded weird. I hate that, like, it's just like, these scenes, they get drawn out like it's like a final farewell. Same thing with the last episode. Yes, it's, I could feel it.
How do you do it? Lance through the heart.
We're talking about kills?
Thinking he could end the rebellion with a single swing of his sword.
Rebellion.
Down with the hammer. Gods, I was strong then. Caved in his breastplate. Probably shattered every rib he had. Right before I brought it down, he shouted, "Wait! Wait!"
Very morbid, isn't it?
They never tell you how they all shit themselves. They don't put that part in the songs. He could have lingered on the edge of the battle with the smart boys, and today, his wife would be making him miserable. His sons would be ingrates. And he'd be waking 3 times in the night to piss into a bowl.
Oh my god. Man, he just sounds miserable, doesn't he?
Lancel Lannister.
What's another Lannister?
Tell your cousin to get in here. Kingslayer! Get in here. Every time I close my eyes, I see their blonde hair and their smug, satisfied faces.
That's what I'm saying!
Jaime Lannister.
Oh, sorry, I just want to look at their armor. Very good. Very cool looking. He's got the crown in the center. Oh, it's beautiful.
son of the mighty Tywin.
Tywin.
Forced to mind the door while your king eats and drinks and shits and fucks. So come on.
Everybody.
We're telling war stories. Who was your first kill, not counting old men? What about Aerys Targaryen? What did the Mad King say when you stabbed him in the back? Did he call you a traitor? Did he plead for a reprieve?
He said the same thing he'd been saying for hours. Burn them all. If that's all, Your Grace.
What an interesting scene. More history, more lore that I gotta decipher. What was that? What was that longing stare at the end there? Not longing stare, but that stare at the end. Oh, I need to know more. Burn them all. Look how much her outfit has changed. I'm just now noticing. So, you know, kind of going back to when I was talking about her kind of transitioning to kind of getting a grasp on Drogo and I guess finding purpose in the position that she's been put in. See the clothes that she's wearing now. It seems like she's starting to kind of accept that role, right? Because she's wearing the same like if you look over here, she's wearing the same like style outfit as the rest of the people that are following her, right? And her hair looks different here too. I think I saw a braid back there. And the gloves and the outfit. So this is kind of cool. This is like she's kind of integrating, right? Integrating into the culture a little bit better. Just a little detail that I've noticed.
If you rule a city and you see the horde approaching, you have two choices: pay tribute or fight. An easy choice for most. Of course, sometimes it's not enough. Sometimes a Carl feels insulted by the number of slaves he's given. He might think the man too weak or the woman too ugly.
Very brutish culture, huh?
You want the entire horde to stop? For how long?
Until I command them otherwise.
You're learning to talk like a queen.
Not a queen. A Khaleesi.
Khaleesi. She's starting to walk the walk now. Very interesting environment. This fucking shithead.
I don't take orders from savages or their sluts.
Oh, I fucking hate him. Let's go.
Rakaro asked if you want him dead, Khaleesi. No.
Yes. No.
Rakaro said you should take ear to teach respect.
Yes, take both ears. And so is mouth shut while you're at it.
Khaleesi vasalo memenem asisa.
Even he said, huh?
I am your king!
He is like a toddler throwing a tantrum, isn't he?
You walk.
I'll show you, piece of shit. Oh man, it looks cold as hell. What a cool location, though. Oh, it's the elevator from the intro. I was like, how the hell do they get up there? Somebody has to turn that lever or whatever that is the entire way. Oh, that's gotta be horrible on your back, man. Oh my god. Man, that'd make a lot of noises. I'd be worried that thing's gonna snap. Notice how none of the torches were lit? Because it's probably so fucking windy they can't keep anything lit up there. Oh, never mind. Eat my words. That's more of a campfire, though. Brazier. Wow. What a beautiful sight.
I'm the first ranger. My job is out there. There have been disturbing reports.
What kind of reports?
God, I don't want to believe.
I'm ready. I won't let you down.
You're not going.
But I'm better than every other.
Better than no one. Here, a man gets what he earns, when he earns it.
That's fair. He's disappointed, isn't he? Makes sense. You can't just expect to jump into that role immediately, right?
Oh, you're joking.
Bear's balls. Oh, he ate them.
And how do a bear's balls taste?
Bit chewy. What about you, my lord? What's the strangest thing you've eaten?
Do Dornish girls count? You roam the Seven Kingdoms, collaring pickpockets and horse thieves and bringing them here as eager recruits.
Some of them's just poor lads looking for steady feet. Some of them's high-born lads looking for glory.
Is that what we are, Lannister? An army of jesters in black.
Half the boys you've seen training will die north of the wall.
Might be a wildling's axe that gets them. So plump little lords like you can enjoy their summer afternoons in peace and comfort.
Do you think I'm plump?
I can't with him.
I have great admiration for the Night's Watch. I have great admiration for you as First Ranger.
You know, my brother once told me that nothing someone says before the word but really counts.
But I don't believe that giants and ghouls and white walkers are lurking beyond the wall.
The wildlings are no different from us. A little rougher, maybe.
Wildlings.
You've never been north of the wall, so don't tell me what's out there.
Man. This dialogue is so rich.
I think he's starting to like me.
He'll be north of the wall for a month or two.
A month or two in that?
Ath Jahakar. Ath Jahakar. Yes, Khaleesi.
She's learning.
What are you doing? When was last time you bleed, Khaleesi?
Oh, they're saying she's pregnant? Barb?
He still is. Great honor, and I betrayed him.
Does he understand what he's saying when he speaks English? It's probably just like a slight language barrier.
Khaleesi have baby inside her.
Nope. Right.
I could just hold my sword out and let you do the work for me.
He's teaching them.
Starks are all's right eventually. Winter is coming. This one will be long.
Say they've seen the White Walkers.
Yes, and the fishermen of Lannisport say they see mermaids.
He's so skeptical, isn't he?
And it has become an army of undisciplined boys and...
Oh, you hear the music. Oh, less than 1,000?
We need help. When winter does come, gods help us all if we're not ready.
Interesting. Wow, okay, there's a lot of stuff going on this show.
Merak.
Oh, wow, what a beautiful sight. Is he pissing off the side?
If you're going to be a cripple, it's better to be a rich cripple.
Your dancing master, Sirio Forel.
I like his accent.
Tomorrow you will catch it. Now pick it up. That is not the way, boy. It is not a great sword that is needing 2 hands to swing it.
It's too heavy.
It is heavy as it needs to be to make you strong. You are skinny. That is good. The target is smaller. Now the grip, let me see. The grip must be delicate.
What if I drop it?
The steel must be part of your arm. Can you drop part of your arm? No. 9 years, Sirio Forel was first sword to the Sea Lord of Bravos. He knows these things. You must listen to me, boy.
I'm a girl.
Boy, girl, you are a sword. That is all.
Where did this guy come from?
Battle axe. You are holding
a needle.
This is not the dance of the Westeros we are learning. It's the Bravos dance. The water dance. It is swift and sudden. Now you will try to strike me.
She's gonna learn. She caught it this time. Okay, so he hired him. That's like actual metal. What was that? Was he having like PTSD or something? I feel like that didn't feel like an hour. So there you guys have it. Game of Thrones Season 1 Episode 3. Another fantastic episode by Game of Thrones. We got a lot. There was a lot of stuff that happened this episode. I'm going to go back and while I'm editing, and I'm going to take a bunch of notes because we were introduced to a lot of new characters. Specifically in King's Landing, we have a lot of characters that we got to go over and write down, because I think there was like 5 or more. I don't even remember how many of the characters we had. 5 or 6 characters that we were introduced to that we hadn't seen before. So lots of lore, tons of lore that I'm gonna have to go through as well. So very much looking forward to all of this. I'm really curious to see how the story progresses. There's a lot of moving parts that are happening right now. Whether it be at the wall up north with Snow and the imp Lannister who had just left. There's a lot of moving parts going on there between like the Watch and the walkers, the like zombie undead, whatever the hell they are. And they're playing it out very ominously, like the music and stuff like that when they're talking about them. It sends a chill up my spine whenever they talk about them and that music starts playing. It sounds very like it's like a high pitch. I don't even know how to describe it. There's obviously something very sinister going on up north that it seems like a lot of people, and I'm only saying a lot of people, but you know, it's just mainly the imp, the Lannister boy, the Lannister guy. Seems very oblivious to, and almost mockingly oblivious to. You know, it's obvious that he doesn't believe any of the stuff that's going on up at the wall. You know, because of his conversations that he's been having with people at the wall. You know, he very clearly doesn't believe in like that superstition. That's what it seems like. It seems like it's very much like a superstition, man, I'm tongue twisting myself, of all the things that go on at the wall or beyond the wall, right? There's obviously something very sinister going on up north. And then you have stuff happening down south at King's Landing with Ned and all the new characters that were introduced. His wife showed up at King's Landing as well to bring him the information that the Lannisters were involved in Bran getting pushed out the window, as well as the assassination attempt on Bran as well. So those pieces are moving as well. So there's so much going on that I'm trying to piece together all the storylines that are happening, and then going across the to Daenerys. She seems to be fulfilling her role as, I forget the name that she had used. She's filling her position as the wife of Drogo, and she seems to be kind of integrating pretty well in the culture and the society of the Dothraki. You know, just judging by like the hair braids, the clothing that she's starting to wear now. She's starting to speak their language very well. So she's definitely getting integrated well into that society, which I think is amazing. You know, I like how she very well much adapted to the position that she was put in, right? So same thing with that one. A lot of things going on there as well. Yeah. I'll have to go through the episode again, comb through it, and take down some notes. Same thing like I did the last episode. And then I can go a little bit more in depth on, you know, exactly what happened, you know, during the next episode and the intro. So, yeah, I love this show. This is amazing. This is by far, this is definitely one of the, this just show has the best dialogue I've heard out of a TV show in a long time. The dialogue in this show is so rich. It feels like every word that the actors speak has a purpose. There doesn't really seem to be any words that are said that are like filler, if that makes sense. It just feels like every single sentence somebody says has a purpose. There's meaning behind it. There's lore behind it. There's a reason behind it. And it's just, you can tell it's just so well written. And I love good dialogue in shows. Like, I love good dialogue between characters. And the characters so far have just been knocking it out of the park. Just amazing. But yeah, fantastic show. I'm really looking forward to watching more episodes with you guys and breaking everything down as best I can. If you guys enjoyed my reaction and want to see more, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below, your thoughts or anything like that, or if you have any information or any recommendations or anything like that, let me know. Like I said, at the end of the season, I'll be doing a tier list. I think I said it before that I would do a tier list this episode, but I think I'm going to wait until we get all the characters for the season shown, and I can have a better idea of how I feel about them at the end of the season, and then we'll do a tier list at the end with you guys. So, yeah, I mean, that pretty much sums it up. I'll catch y'all in the next episode, and y'all have a great day, and we'll see you in a bit.